Today we're talking about Marine Corps leadership traits and principles, starting off with the 14 Marine Corps leadership traits, which can be summed up in the acronym JJ did tie buckle. Everybody learns these at boot camp, and just to prove that they stick with you forever: judgment, justice, decisiveness, initiative, dependability, tact, integrity, endurance, bearing, unselfishness, courage. So judgment, this is weighing facts and solutions to make sound decisions. Justice, this is being consistent with rewards and punishment, right? Fair. Decisiveness is important in the Marine Corps for sure, but this is making prompt decisions and announcing them clearly. Initiative is taking action in the absence of orders. If you want a great example of this, read the book Message to Garcia. This is not sitting around waiting on word or waiting on the next thing, or like, oh, I ran into an issue. I'll wait for someone to ask me if I ran into an issue before I identify it and ask for help. This is aggressively pursuing the next things. Dependability. This is just being reliable, that you're going to perform your duties. Someone that gets done. GSD. Tact is basically biting your tongue. This is like the one that Marines, I think, struggle with the most. This is, being able to give criticism or constructive feedback in a way that is received, or dealing with others without causing offense. And we aren't always great at this. Integrity. Doing the right thing when no one's looking. Being a person of integrity matters. Being an integrity violator is a huge offense in the Marine Corps. Like, that can get you in a lot of trouble. Enthusiasm. This could just be faking it till you make it, but basically like seeming like you're happy to be around and being aggressive about getting done. Bearing. This is maintaining a favorable appearance and demeanor. This is like, even when it hits the fan, keep your calm. Maintain composure. This is not laughing at ridiculous things, although that's sometimes the hardest one to keep. But this is also just when you're pissed off, not showing it, not, like, this is like, bearing is important. And it's one of the reasons that a lot of people like being around service members or vets when it hits the fan, because we can hold our own. We can stay calm in the chaos. Unselfishness, putting the comfort and well-being of others ahead of yourself, right? It's being selfless. Courage. This is the quality that allows us to face danger or criticism. Like, sometimes the truth is not easy. Sometimes combat's not easy. Like, you're going to run into stuff that's scary. This isn't the absence of fear. It's the ability to push forward in spite of it. Knowledge is understanding your profession and your personnel. Like, this is just being smart about the things you need to know. Loyalty is faithfulness to country, unit, corps, peers. And endurance. Mental and physical stamina to endure hardship and stress, right? So those are the 14 Marine Corps leadership traits. And now we're going to talk about the 11 leadership principles. The first Marine Corps leadership principle is to know yourself and seek self-improvement. This is where you evaluate your strengths and weaknesses honestly, and you work to constantly improve them to be a better leader. 2 is to be technically and tactically proficient. Basically, master your craft so that your team trusts your competence and guidance. Number 3 is know your Marines and look out for their welfare. Basically, understanding your people, know what motivates them, and prioritize their physical and mental well-being. Number 4 is to keep your Marines informed. This is to work on communicating the why, which will improve their performance, right? When people know what they're doing and why they're doing it, they'll get a hell of a lot more, that sense of purpose and submission, than if you're just like, because I said so. Marines are not always great at this one. Number 5 is to set the example. Embody the standards that you expect your people to follow. Number 6, to ensure the task is understood, supervised, and accomplished. This is to communicate clearly, monitor progress without micromanaging, and follow through. Number 7 is train your Marines as a team, building cohesion, ensuring your Marines rely on each other to accomplish the mission. This one probably ties into hazing more than the Marine Corps wants to admit. Number 8 is to make sound and timely decisions, recognizing that the perfect decisions made too late are still failures. So basically, like, move fast, make decisions. When you have 70-80% of the information, pull the trigger, make the decision. Don't wait for perfect. Perfection gets people. Perfection is the enemy of progress, as they say. Number 9 is to develop a sense of responsibility among your subordinates. Basically, empower your team, delegate authority, and build trust. Number 10, to employ your command in accordance with its capabilities. Basically, use your team smartly. Avoid underutilizing or overutilizing them. Know what they're capable of and put them to the best use. And the 11th one, and probably one of the more important ones, is to seek responsibility and to take responsibility for your actions. I.e., if you can handle something, take it on, and then make sure that you actually handle it if you take it on. Own the outcomes, good or bad. Never pass the blame. There's a reason a lot of Marines like the book Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink.